Every once in a while, a concept appears that feels less like a vehicle and more like a moving idea. What you're looking at today is not a real product, not something you can buy, and not something parked in a showroom. This is a fictional vehicle, imagined through AI-generated design, created purely for entertainment and future thinking. And with that said, let me show you a future where travel doesn't stop when the road ends. Standing beside this machine, the scale hits first. This is not just large, it's architectural. The body stretches long and low, almost like a floating structure resting on wheels. The overall silhouette feels more like a modern research facility than a traditional motorhome. Smooth curves replace sharp edges everywhere. The lower section is grounded and purposeful. 8 massive wheels line each side, wrapped in thick, all-terrain tires. They're evenly spaced, giving the vehicle a planted, confident stance. Each wheel sits inside a reinforced housing, suggesting independent suspension designed for uneven terrain. This isn't about speed. It's about stability over long distances. Moving upward, the body transitions into layered glass decks. Full-length panoramic windows wrap around every level. The glass is slightly tinted, clean and uninterrupted. You don't see frames breaking the view. Everything feels open. Integrated LED light lines trace the curves of the structure. They glow softly in cool blue and white tones. Not aggressive, not flashy. The lighting feels functional and calming. At night, this thing would look like a moving skyline. The front end is minimal, no traditional grille, just smooth surfaces and narrow vertical light elements that act as headlights. Doors are seamlessly embedded into the body. You don't see handles. They're likely pressure-activated or biometric. On the roof, the design opens up. Green terraces stretch across multiple levels, living plants, solar panels integrated between them. Circular canopy structures hover above certain sections. They look like shaded observation decks. From the outside alone, this doesn't feel like a vehicle built for driving. It feels like a vehicle built for staying. Stepping inside, the tone shifts immediately. The interior mirrors the exterior philosophy. Open, layered, calm. The main entry opens into a central living atrium. Natural light pours in from floor to ceiling glass on both sides. The ceiling stretches upward through multiple levels. Soft, indirect lighting lines the walls and floors. Nothing is harsh. Nothing feels cluttered. The main lounge space uses modular furniture. Low seating, warm, neutral fabrics, tables that retract into the floor when not needed. Walking forward, the kitchen area blends seamlessly into the living space. No sharp divisions, just zones. The kitchen uses matte composite surfaces. Induction cooking. Hidden storage everywhere. Appliances disappear when not in use. Counters slide. Panels fold. Sleeping quarters are distributed across upper levels. Each bedroom feels like a private cabin. Large windows. Sound insulation. Beds are platform style, suspended slightly above the floor. Lighting adjusts automatically based on time of day. Bathrooms are compact but luxurious. Walk-in showers with water recycling systems. Smart mirrors. The cockpit sits at the front, elevated above the road. A wide, curved display replaces traditional dashboards. Minimal physical controls. Everything important is projected cleanly and clearly. It feels less like driving and more like supervising movement. Powering this concept is a fictional clean energy system designed for future travel. It's called the Helios Core Drive. This system combines electric motors at each axle with a hydrogen-assisted energy generator. Total output sits around 1,200 horsepower. Not for speed, for moving mass smoothly and efficiently. Each wheel has independent torque control. That means precise movement over sand, ice, rock, or pavement. Energy is stored in a layered battery system beneath the floor. Solar panels on the roof continuously recharge auxiliary systems. Range is imagined at over 900 kilometers between full energy cycles. And when stationary, the system shifts into habitat mode. No engine noise, no vibration, just quiet power working in the background. One of the most interesting features is the adaptive structure. Sections of the vehicle can subtly shift height and stance. When driving, it stays low and stable. When parked, the structure lifts slightly. This creates better airflow, better views, and better access. The rooftop gardens aren't just decorative, they help regulate temperature inside. They also create real outdoor living space. Another standout feature is environmental awareness. The vehicle constantly monitors terrain, weather, and energy use. It suggests routes rather than forcing them. It adapts instead of demanding control. This concept isn't about dominating nature. It's about coexisting with it. Imagine using a concept like this for long-term exploration. Remote coastlines, mountain ranges, frozen landscapes. This could serve as a mobile research base or a traveling home for future digital nomads. Picture summer travel where the destination changes every week. The vehicle becomes the constant. Hiking during the day, returning to a warm, self-sustained living space at night. Off-grid living becomes comfortable, not challenging. Long journeys feel intentional instead of exhausting. This is designed for future travelers who value space, silence, and autonomy. This vehicle doesn't try to predict the future. It simply asks a question. What if travel felt less temporary and more like living? If this imagined concept sparked your curiosity, there's more coming. More designs, more futures. And I'll see you in the next one.